Hello, this is William Bowman. I'm making this video for Roberto Ramirez with Robert's Tree Service. I wanted to thank you for allowing me to shoot this video for you guys. I want to explain exactly what I found on your website and exactly what to change in order to get more of the volume that your competitors are currently receiving on their site. So in order to do that, I want to explain some things that will let you know exactly how to make these changes, see when the changes are working by looking at the volume of clients, looking at your services, what your top online competitor is doing in order to get that volume, and what you can change right now in this exact moment on your website in order to start winning those clients in the future. So to start out, I just wanted to go over your website really quickly. I do like your website. I like that you guys have pictures. I like that you have this bar showing, how many people you've helped in the trees and everything like that. Happy clients. I do like the design of the website. I do think that you will need some more keywords, some more words of content. The reason being is because you want more keywords. So typically what we recommend is having anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 words on the front page or any other page that you want to rank. So whether it be your services page that you want to rank for tree trimming or tree removal, or whether it be just your homepage in general about all of the services that you offer. We recommend having that amount of word count, and maybe for the backup pages having 750 words. What this allows you to have multiple keywords associated with your website without it seeming forced. And what I mean by keywords, keywords are things that people will throw into Google in order to find your services. So if we throw in tree removal Round Rock, Texas, the first thing that we're going to see is ads. I'm glad to see that your company isn't here paying for ads because honestly, a lot of clients will just do exactly what I do, which is roll straight past them. But this next area, this is the Google Map Pack. This is important. If you don't have this set up, please go get this set up. You go to GMB or Google My Business. It's really quick. You basically just say, this is the name of my company, this is the address, and they will allow you to have a place on the Google Map Pack. You can optimize it to be in the top 3, but that's not something that, just being in there is going to give you volume, right? Because clients feel more comfortable knowing that you have reviews on here that can't be edited. You can't remove bad reviews, which a lot of people like to go to companies where they know that they can see an honest review system of their company. So then we come down and we see lawnstarter.com. This is kind of like an Angie's List or a Yelp. A lot of people will skip these just because they don't want to deal with another list. They already typed this in. They don't want to have to go through another link to see another list, and then it's just too much work for them. So a lot of them will go to the very first company. So here's Brent Tree Service right here. And this is your top competitor, right? So we look at his website and we see that, he has the contact information. He has information all through his web. He has more words on the page than you did on your front page, but he still doesn't have the amount that we recommend. He probably has about 700, maybe I'm giving him a little bit more credit, but he has about 700. And that allows him to put the keywords like this without it making it seem forced. When you read through, you don't just see it repeated a whole bunch. But let's look under the hood. When we look at his site, we see that UR 26, DR 3.8, backlinks 219. Okay, but what does all this mean? A UR of 26, that's kind of like Google's way of saying, it's kind of like a monitor of how Google thinks how trustworthy your URL is. So this is out of 100. So 26 out of 100, it's not bad. Usually to have the top spot, you need about a 30 to 35. So it means that this keyword isn't that competitive. But that's actually surprising considering the volume. And I'll show you the volume here momentarily. So then we have DR. We have a DR of 3.8. Again, out of 100. This is kind of like a way to signify how much power or how much reputation Google thinks your site has. So this is actually pretty low, especially for the spot that they have. And this, you raise these two based off of backlinks and citations, but citations is just like putting your information on random websites around the web, like putting your address and having, saying, you're in business, like BBB or something like that. That's like a citation. But a backlink is, imagine I'm writing a blog and I say, hey, Robert's Tree Service, they are the best in town, go use them. And I put a link to your website. That's what a backlink is. And I want to emphasize here, look, they historically had 2.89K backlinks. That's a huge number. The thing is it is all about quality over quantity. So I have seen 5 or 6 backlinks beat 1,000 backlinks. You don't want a bunch of non-quality backlinks because then you get a UR that raises and you don't get a DR that raises, and you need both of these kind of near each other raising at the same speed so that you can, get ranked up faster. So quality over quantity. I bet you, because they have such a low DR, I bet you that their backlinks have a bunch of, no follows. So no follows just basically mean that they're not sharing any of this DR. If they didn't have this no follow there, then that means that this website would be sharing some of their reputation with them, but they got a backlink that isn't a quality one, so it's not sharing to raise their DR. They just have 219 backlinks from 89 different sites. That's all that means. But let's look into the words and see the volumes, right? So we see tree trimming Round Rock, Texas, and we see a volume of 40. They're position 1. Okay, that's great. That means 40 people every month are searching for that. 40 people every month are searching for that. But they're ranked number 1. But what about this one? Round Rock Tree Service. That's 150 people are searching for that every single month, and they're ranked number 4. So they actually went down a position this month. This is the one that they should be focusing on, not the one with 40. But you start adding up these volumes, right? And you see 100, 100, 150, 40. You start seeing that 40, you start seeing that like the position and the number of volume that you have, like based off of the volume of searches and based on your position, are the odds that somebody's going to actually come to your site. So these add up very quickly. And if you scroll down, you'll see that they're also trying to compete for, like, this is 1,000 people every single month search this exact keyword. But they're only ranked 34. So this is because tree removal Austin, you can imagine that anything going for the whole Austin area is going to be extremely competitive. So it's a really good idea to start out with winning places like Round Rock first. Get all of the digital volume from an area like Round Rock. Then if you do want to expand to Austin, you kind of expand out to different areas slowly, and then you will have enough of this DR and UR to where if you put in an Austin keyword, you can start ranking for it and you can start beating out the competition. But I hope that this information was useful. Basically, what you're looking for is you're looking to try and get some more content on the front pages that you want to actually rank. You want them to be targeted towards the keywords that actually have volume. But let's look at yours. Like, here's your site. So UR of 13, DR of 1. We kind of know what that means. You have 10 backlinks. But let's look at your keywords, right? Robert's Tree Service. So if you look here, volume of 40, that's people that already know your name. That's not it's not necessarily it's not bad, because it means that a lot of people are getting to know you on a monthly basis. People are searching for this exact thing, Robert's Tree Service, right? But they have to know you before they search that. They have to know about you before they search that. And when you see something like this would actually bring you new clients, right? But you're ranked number 30 and it has 150 volume. So nobody's going to go to the 3rd or 4th page in order to find you. Same with this one, 31. So it's like with the keywords that you guys are targeting, it's great. You guys have high hopes for these high volumes. But you might want to target some of these other ones that, would be easier wins and start giving you clientele faster. But I hope that this was useful in some way, shape, or form. I would really love some feedback to know if you were able to implement any of this and if it was useful to you. You can either email me back, call me, text me, it doesn't matter. I'll have my details in the email. But I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.